There's a place in the world where you can enjoy blue seas while running billion-dollar fraud networks. Unfortunately, it's not a Hollywood movie, but Southeast Asia, right in our region. The windy beaches of Cambodia, the brightly lit buildings in Sihanoukville, the glittering casinos in Myanmar. All conceal a truth. Southeast Asia is the capital of the planet's largest cybercrime. The United Nations once called this the Global Fraud Production Center, while Interpol described this region as the Wild West of digital crime. So why has Southeast Asia, a dynamic, youthful region with hundreds of millions of internet users, become a paradise for cybercriminals? Southeast Asia possesses one of the planet's most complex border systems. With over 25,000 kilometers of land borders between countries, stretching across forests, mountains, rivers, along with hundreds of small border gates and thousands of spontaneous trails. This makes controlling human movement and money nearly impossible. For example, just traveling from Thailand to Myanmar or from Vietnam to Cambodia, you can disappear from official control systems in just a few hours. Criminal bosses have exploited this to build illegal zones like new golden oases. Not for drug trafficking as before, but for human trafficking and online fraud. Additionally, many countries in the region have incomplete cybersecurity legal frameworks. Laws exist only on paper, but enforcement is another matter. In Cambodia or Myanmar, many fraud zones have armed guards and relationships with local authorities. In some places, police even live in the same area as criminals, the only difference being their uniforms. And there's another factor: people. The entire Southeast Asian region has over 700 million people, with an estimated 60% under 30, meaning young people. This is one of the world's youngest regions. What about young people? They use the internet a lot, learn technology quickly, and like making money fast. But paradoxically, despite heavy internet use and quick tech, their cybersecurity awareness and money management skills are extremely immature. According to International Telecommunication Union statistics, over 80% of internet users have never received training on detecting online fraud. This is also true for us. Pick up a phone and go online. Pick up a computer and go online, without any training or learning. And in many countries like Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, or the Philippines, the rate of people without official bank accounts remains above 50. They are easily lured into investing through virtual financial apps, fake cryptocurrency exchanges, easy work, high salary. Thus, criminals obtain the first element: online targets to defraud. Another factor is the very cheap labor costs, as fraud operations need many employees. Who are the employees here? They are typists, conversationalists, phone callers, those who impersonate online. In developed countries, hiring such people is both expensive and easily detected. But in Southeast Asia, just a few $100s a month can hire full-time workers. Corruption. And when fraud becomes a profession, recruitment becomes an industry. Many victims are lured with promises of working for foreign companies, high salaries, free accommodation. No they. Finally, money. Virtual money, cryptocurrency, digital wallets. All help cybercriminals launder money as easily as washing hands. Many exchanges are established solely to transfer fraudulent money abroad. An estimated over 60% of money laundered annually in Asia passes through Southeast Asia. Because here, tracing origins is nearly impossible. Cambodia has become too famous and has too many stories about it. So in this video, we won't mention Cambodia anymore. And we will come to some places that might surprise you. If we rewind time a bit before the whole world talked about Cambodia as a new fraud center and scam hub of Southeast Asia, that title once belonged to the Philippines. From the early 2000s until around 2016, the Philippines was truly the king of international scam networks, both legal and underground, modern, just like real foreign companies. In the early 2000s, the Philippines became the outsourcing, simply put, the largest outsourced service hub in Asia. The people speak very standard English and wages are cheap, while the telecommunications system was among the best in the region. Hundreds of foreign companies from banks to insurance firms flocked to Manila to open customer care centers, which we still call call centers. Nowadays, scams happen through phone screens, but back then, scams happened through telephone receivers, because phones weren't as modern as they are now. In those numerous buildings lit up all night, hundreds of fake call centers emerged. They didn't call to care for customers, but to scam customers. They scammed Americans, British, Canadians, and people from Western countries. Because in the Asian region at that time, phones were very rare. With pre-written scripts, they would impersonate bank employees, pretend to be technicians from software companies, such as Microsoft for example, or fake being employees of US taxation. Many foreigners were tricked. He seemed into providing personal credit cards or transferring money for them to process. What's notable is that these centers operated just like real companies, with HR departments, training rooms, and even sales bonuses if they hooked their prey. Therefore, for over a decade, the Philippines was both a paradise for the legal call center industry and a haven for international scam organizations. The peak was in 2016, when a group of hackers attacked the central bank system of Bangladesh, stealing a total of $81 million through the international payment system, abbreviated as SWIFT. This money was transferred to 4 bank accounts in the Philippines, thus quickly laundered clean through casinos in Manila, where daily cash flow amounts to hundreds of millions of dollars and requires no heat. After the incident was discovered, the world was shocked. No one expected such a large-scale money laundering operation to occur right in the capital of a close U.S. ally. And what's more, at that time, the Philippines had no anti-money laundering laws so the money just flowed through card tables, chips, and casinos as if it never existed. When authorities traced the trail, only $15 million were recovered. The rest had naturally disappeared into the pockets of the bosses. Today, the Philippines has changed. Their legal call center industry still creating jobs for over 1.3 million people and bringing in over 30 billion. But all transactions, calls, and data are strictly monitored. The government has learned painful lessons about transparency, and any suspicious center can be shut down in heat. Fortunately, at that time we didn't have phones like we do now. Otherwise, we might have been scammed by the Philippines too. Of course, that's just a humorous way of saying it. Myanmar is also a coastland for cybercrime and also in the Southeast Asia region. On the Myanmar-Thailand border, there is a place called KK Pong, which has become a symbol of digital crime. SA Free Economic Zone. But in reality, it dozens of buildings, thousands of people detained, and millions of US dollars generated daily from investment scams, romance scams, and money scams. China, Thailand, and the United Nations have exerted pressure, but the central government cannot control that area, and local armed groups protect illegal activities. To the extent that a UN official once exclaimed that this area is no different from a criminal state. And don't think that crime in Southeast Asia only harms Southeast Asians or Asians. According to Interpol, over 70% of victims of scams originating from Southeast Asia are from Europe, America, or Japan. Americans are scammed for an average of about $3,000 per incident, while Japanese are lured into investing in cryptocurrency by group. Even some British people are forced to record videos for extortion, including romantic and adult videos. Due to huge profits, many criminal networks treat scams as a business. They recruit, train, set quotas, and reward sales just like real companies, with salaries sometimes higher than regular jobs. The only difference is that their product is not goods but the trust of others. In summary, there are several reasons why Southeast Asia has become a haven for digital crime. I summarize the 3 main reasons as follows. First, due to the huge economic gap. In places where a person only earns $200 per month, the promise of working online with an income of $1,000 per month because of poverty, unemployment, and inequality made many people easily drawn in or become tools for crime, voluntarily serving them. Second, because laws in many countries haven't kept up with technology. Many Southeast Asian countries lack cybersecurity forces, extradition mechanisms, and Meanwhile, criminal organizations have money, technology, and extensive connections. Third, cybercrime is a borderless type of crime. They can sit in Phnom Penh and scam people in London. They can sit in Bangkok and control servers located in Nigeria. And when discovered, they just need to change IP addresses, switch crypto wallets to disappear. It is this invisibility that makes cybercrime the most dangerous weapon of our time. In Southeast Asia, with such vulnerabilities, has become the most fertile ground. Southeast Asia is truly a wonderful region. Young, cheap, healthy, dynamic, and full. But the rapid, uncontrolled development in some countries, along with the temptation of making money, has turned this place into a golden land for tech criminals. The fight against cybercrime in Southeast Asia will not end soon. Because this is not just a battle of one country or one police force, but a battle of each person between knowledge and ignorance, vigilance and gullibility, reality and illusion. And its boundary is just a phone screen. Thank you for your interest in following this story. If you found it interesting, please subscribe to the Hidden Ledger channel. Turn on notifications. Now, please don't say goodbye. Don't hesitate, leave your feedback and see you again.